Golden
What's
carpet.
up?
Woo! Interviews.
Hello, hello! License to Create Awards.
Time, license to create.
Hey guys, it's Alison Alhamed, Editor-in-Chief of Modern Salon, and the License to Create Awards have just begun, and we are so excited because the very first people that we run into are two of our favorite industry superstars. I mean, no joke, these guys are blowing up like crazy. Not only that, but you're like amazing friends too. You get along so well.
We're brothers.
It's my brother.
Traveling the world. I love watching your stories on Instagram. We've got Alfredo Lewis, Philip Wolf. You work together, you travel together. I'm sure you guys have roomed together. It's crazy what a year you've had. It's awesome.
We haven't roomed together, but we do ask for like rooms across the hall.
Across the hall or next door or
So
something.
at the end of the night, we can we call it like debrief,
We
like
debrief.
what happened, you know.
All right, well, you heard it here first. All those Instagram stories that you see where they're cozied up in a hotel room, it's not a real thing. They're just sharing a wall.
I need my space.
Yeah, we're grown men, you know. We have our own space and we sleep, but you know,
We love everybody at Modern Salon. We love you guys so much, and it's been an amazing last year.
Oh, it's been incredible. Incredible.
The world, doing our own classes, doing everything we've been doing with Matrix, and it's been well, you know.
You guys were in Russia. That's pretty awesome.
That was great. And that was my second time being back to St. Petersburg, so it was amazing to see familiar faces and friends, and then meeting a whole bunch of new ones as well.
These Russian hairdressers are killing it with these balayage techniques, air touch, the fashion, and the updo work is like amazing. It's out of this world.
I think
It's
some
so
of the
cool.
best work in the hair industry internationally right now is coming out of Russia.
Yeah, the creativity is just, it's out of control.
No one knows what the hell they're saying, but you know,
who cares?
Who
Look at
cares?
the hair.
But it's a universal language, those pictures. So you guys kind of started your Instagram pages long before algorithm changed, so it's not as it's a lot more challenging to get noticed and to get like picked up and get some attention. And tonight we're at the License to Create Awards, which is all about honoring work and honoring artistry. What kind of advice can you give to somebody who's just trying to get noticed?
Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid. Don't expect it to happen overnight, because for us it didn't happen overnight either. It's like a long process. It took years. So don't give up so quickly. Make sure that you collaborate. That's my big thing. Work with people. Embrace the changes. I think videos are huge right now. You and I have talked about that before. But you don't have to get it perfect the first time. I think some people, they want to be perfect so bad, and sometimes let's embrace our differences and embrace the flaws, and just put your work out there. It will come, it'll evolve, and you'll get there. You know, if you really want it, I feel like if you believe it, you can achieve it, right?
Yeah. And I would reiterate that, because the bottom line for anyone out there who's, you know, you've been watching, because I know you've been watching and you've been thinking, but you haven't been doing. I would say be like Nike, just do it. You know, it doesn't have to be perfection or anything like that, because everybody's different. Just start posting something. And then from there, it'll just become a habit, and then you'll get better and better at it, you know. But if you sit around and think too much, and then a week goes by, 2 weeks goes by, a month goes by, and then you just don't post anything. So I think the best thing to get yourself out there is to get yourself out there, you know?
Yeah. I feel like it's cool to emulate people too. It's okay at first. Find people that inspire you, whoever they are. See what they're doing right, learn from them, study them, and then make it your own.
Yeah.
You know?
And I will say, because they won't say it, be nice. These guys are some of the nicest guys in the industry, and every class that they teach, all the students want to come up and take photos with them, and they all show up in your stories. You're so grateful, so humble, you don't take advantage of it. It's awesome. So well done to the both of you. Thanks so much for hanging with us, and congratulations on such a fun year. We're live on the gold carpet, and who do we run into but three of the most badass women in beauty? We have Olivia Smalley, Lisa Carrillo, and Christina Cretel. These three women I follow constantly on my personal page, on my professional page, in life, in work. They are amazing. And you guys are all doing such cool things individually and then collectively. What I love is that you're sharing so much of your personal life as you go through being a new mom again. You and the texture movement is insane. I have learned so much from watching you. And then Olivia with her social media savvy and literally changing people's lives and how they do business every day. It's amazing. So Instagram changed, 2014, algorithm changes, all that. It's kind of hard to get someone's attention now. Yeah. So what advice do you have? And I know that you could go on for an entire workshop, but if you were to give one bullet point, what would you say is the number one thing you can do to cultivate a community?
I am a full believer in authenticity when it comes to showcasing who you are as a person. And I think a lot of times people just want to really see the real you. Just be you. Just be nice and be social on social media.
And don't start your Instagram stories with, hey guys. You taught me that, and I think about it every time. All right, Lisa, for you, I've been I was with Elizabeth Faye today, talking about your podcast. Like, you are just beyond, and you're so inspiring. Like, what would you, if you could do it all again, what would you do differently?
I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't change anything. I think life is a path that puts you things in the way for a specific reason, and you have to go to those things to learn, growth, and, take experience to the best level that you can to, grow your personal and your professional life. So
you work in an amazing salon that's done an amazing job, really cultivating that community, and just unbelievable things coming from you. I love learning from you. You are just a gem, this one, a gem. Christina, I love following you. You're amazing. You have just completely changed the way I interact with people, in stories. I love that it's not just hair. You really show the lifestyle. And you told me that that's kind of how you got on the map with Cosmoprof anyways, a Harry Potter connection with someone who made big decisions. So tell me about how far is too far to go in your stories, and what's just enough?
Showing people.
I definitely watched you give birth.
Everybody watched that. I apologize in advance.
no, special.
And that's the thing is, I didn't post that on my page. It was on someone else's, but it worked. No, I would say going too far is once it starts getting negative. If it starts getting toxic and negative, you can have bad days, but show how to turn that bad day into a good day. There's so much crap in this world. We need more positivity. We need more light. And so I would say the moment that light starts going out, that's when it's too far.
You guys are the best. What gold carpet would be complete without hanging out with Miss Larissa Love, Larissa Doll?
And here I am. Hello, everyone.
We love this woman. You are just such an amazing model of what it means to put yourself out there and take advantage of opportunity. I love seeing you just got back from a big European tour with Joico. How was it teaching in another country?
Well, this is my third tour actually with Joico in Europe, and it's incredible. Sometimes I'm I'm gonna wake up one day because this is not my life. I love to travel and I love to do hair, and to be able to mix both together is a dream come true. It's incredible, and just working with Joico has been incredible. This is my second year going on as their brand ambassador, and they're stuck with me forever.
I love watching you give so much love to your assistants back at the salon. You really put a spotlight on your coworkers at the salon. You're traveling on behalf of Joico. You represent events like this all the time. How?
People are always like, how do you find your balance? I don't have a balance, because when you love what you do, I don't need a balance, because my balance is just having a good time and really loving my life, and even though, it's exhausting sometimes and stressful, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't change it any other way.
So what's a standard client is finished experience in your salon? So client's done. Do you do a photo, a video, before and after? How many different pieces of content do you grab?
Well, my clients, first of all, know that they're going to have a full-on video or a photo of them, so they normally come makeup ready, which is awesome. I always do it before, because it's way more impactful, a video and a photo before, if you don't see the after, or you don't see the before result. So if you see the before, and then I do a little bit of teaching, sharing my knowledge, my technique, and then I'll do the whole presentation of what the foiling looks like, and then sometimes in the bowl I'll do videos or photos, and then obviously the after, and then I really take my time on the after to take the photos and videos, because
and you're the one doing it, right?
I do everything. My assistant, she will film me doing the application part, but I'm the only one that edits everything, because maybe I'm just a control freak, but I know how I like it, and I've been doing it for so long that it comes just very easy for me.
I love it. I love her style. We've got Maggie who wants to ask some questions. I know she's burning here, so get on in here. It's your turn with Larissa.
All right, so let's talk about your hair. You've gone through so many looks over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Right now it's a faux bob. Turn around so we can see what's going on.
So it's tucked into my my choker, and so I don't know. I just want to do something different. I've been every shade in the rainbow. Being in the industry, you kind of have to have every color. I've been blonde. I was blonde last year with my tips were like orange or something. And then I was like, what else is there to do besides go dark? I've been dark in like 15 years, you know?
Yeah, when I heard you went dark, I'm like, how's that going to look? And look at how fabulous you look. So what was that like for you? Because I've been blonde most of my life. I tried a couple different colors and was miserable. How was it for you going darker? Did you feel invisible? Or because you're fabulous looking, it doesn't matter?
You know, I'm the type of person where it's like I go all in or I don't do it at all. So I didn't just go like a light brown like how I have it right now. I literally went from 12 platinum level to 4 dark brown. I was just like, I'm just gonna do it. And at first, I couldn't even recognize myself, but I loved it because I love change. I think change is inevitable, and it's good to just switch up your look.
All right. Well, then let's talk about your nails. Show us here.
These are my nails. My nail girl is amazing. Evie Nails on Instagram. She is incredible. She always does something different. I give her an inspiration and then she kind of makes it her own. So, and she's very successful too. She just opened up her own salon studio
well, I imagine
too.
She's successful, you know. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Larissa, you're welcome.
She's very busy, and yeah, I've gone through so many nail girls until I find her, and luckily she's walking distance from my house.
Just off the top of your head, what are some of your most important highlights since becoming a professional hairdresser?
Well, first and foremost, you and I go back. We have so much history. I feel like I won at life in this industry. You know, I feel like there's so many good things that have happened to me. It's incredible. Like, being in the hair industry has made me travel the world, which I never thought it would be. But like, you know, being a judge for Wella Trendvision 2 times, and I'm such a baby in the industry. Also being the brand ambassador for Cosmoprof for 3 years, and now the brand ambassador for Joico, you know, going on my 2nd year. It's incredible. Like, I don't know, life is just so good.
Yeah, and then being here at the LTC Awards.
I mean, this is a great award to show too. It's awesome.
All right, so I'm going to really put you on the spot. I put up a post the other day that said, the best thing about being a salon pro is fill in the blank. Putting you on the spot. What is it? If you right off the top of your head.
Salon pro.
The best thing about being a salon pro is
helping others.
Ooh.
You know, really like achieve their dreams.
Yeah, you just nutshelled it. That's really nice.
Thank you.
Have so much fun tonight.
I will.
Look who is perfectly clad in gold for tonight's gold carpet. It's Miss Kate Torrealba, who is Beauty by Miss Ruby on Instagram. And you have another page too, don't you?
I used to. I changed my handle so that I could be all Beauty by Miss Ruby.
Well, good. I'm in full support of that. This woman kicks ass. She's so good. You create the most incredible vintage styles, retro glam, head to toe, and you collab with husband, and you guys make incredible beauty happen. Your workshops are out of this world, and now you're on the Cosmoprof artistic team.
Oh, I mean.
And that's a wrap.
I mean, I don't know. You said it all right there.
So, we kind of started our Instagram pages right as the algorithm was changing, right as now it's kind of hard to catch people's attention. What would you recommend for somebody to get noticed?
Really, anything you can. The way that I grew my page was by doing videos. That was the biggest thing. I doubled my following in a year just by doing video tutorials. And now I basically use my page as my own personal portfolio for things that I absolutely love. So if I love it, I put it on my page. And I follow a strict aesthetic on my page too, so I have 2 columns of photos and then I have a column of videos, so that when I do tell people, hey, go check out my videos, it's really easy for them to go and be able to find it on my page. And then I just want it to be really good hair inspo for people. They can just go search through all my brides, they just look through it and they're like, yep, that's the hairstyle I want for my wedding day.
Hair inspo, mission accomplished. Beauty by Miss Ruby, make sure you're following her and have so much fun tonight. You're such a vision, as always.
This whole thing, I just threw this together, so.
She woke up like this.
I did, totally did.
Thank you.
We're here with Jay Cash, the hair tech, right? Oh, that's so cool.
Right.
First of all, look at what he's wearing. This is just such a fabulous outfit. All right, so you're a finalist tonight. What category?
I'm in 2 categories. I am in Best Bald Fade and Best Clipper Design.
You know what's so cool? I said to him, so you're a barber, and you said?
No, I'm a cosmetologist, but I work in a barbershop. I do it all.
What percentage of your clients are male?
92?
Dude, you're a barber. You're a barber with
but
all kinds of skills.
I do 4 girls that are like super precision cuts, so.
All right, so we're asking people, what you did to get this far. What do you have to do to become a finalist in a competition like this?
First rule, you got to go in head first, and you have to just put yourself out there. You can't be afraid to do it. You have to jump in head first and just do it. So many people, they put out such good work and they're afraid to put their work out there. Put your work out there because you never know what happens. Last year, I had 1,115 followers last year, 1,000 followers, and I won an award. I went up against 3 people who had 50, 60, and 70,000 followers. You put in the work, good things happen.
Well, I mean, and that's a lot. People think you have to have a lot of followers, and the answer is obviously no.
No.
Well, how many followers do you have now?
Still like 3 grand, but it's all industry people, my clients, friends, and businesses. That's it.
And lots of engagement.
Yes, always engagement. That's probably my biggest thing is if they message you and they say, awesome job, you should at least say thank you to everybody that messages on your thing.
Well, here's a little tip. You're supposed to use at least 5 words in a response for engagement
Thank
to count.
you very much. You're freaking awesome.
No, that's actually a really good tip. So here's an example of you don't need a zillion followers. All you need is good work and
heart and putting yourself out there. You just got to put yourself out there. That's all. That's what it's all about. Jump in head first, go headstrong, and give it all you got.
Where are you located?
I'm in Pennsylvania, Sharon, Pennsylvania, Another Level Barbershop.
All right, and how do people follow you?
J-Cash the Hair Tech, and really that's it. Just J-Cash the Hair Tech.
Like hashtag cool guy.
Also, I'm part of Modern Salon Artist Connective.
Oh yeah, well the best. Artist Connective, yay. Thanks a lot.
Thank
Have
you.
fun tonight.
You're awesome.
I'm here with Amelia Hair and Makeup, and we are at the License to Create Awards. And tonight we are on the gold carpet talking all things how to get attention, how to get your work noticed, how to get this opportunity to shine. What is your #1 tip for how people can make it big?
Really, it's about posting great content that people want to keep going back to. Are you providing education? That's the main thing that I think people are looking for when they're following hairstylists is, can I learn something from you? Everyone loves to see, beautiful hair color, but people want to know more behind the hair color, how exactly that process went down, what was used, and why it was used.
Oh, what a perfect tip. Thank you so much. Have so much fun tonight. It was so nice to meet you. We're here with Haley Garber and Sydney Ann Lopez. These are 2 of my favorite people. They're both members of our Artist Connective. They're both finalists at the License to Create Awards in the Up To category. These women are crushing it in so many different areas of life, in the salon world, in the social world, just being lovely people also to work with. So make sure you're following Haley Garber, Sydney Ann Lopez. And you know what I love? I'm going to start with you. You're both finalists in the same category, and here you are like being so lovey-dovey to each other. It's awesome. It's so much more about like community and so tell me about that.
Community is everything. I would not be here if I didn't have the support of all of you guys. Instagram has brought us all together in the best way. It's so fun being here with all my friends. Yeah, I love it.
So Sydney, what drove you to enter? It's it takes a lot to put your work out there and to feel confident enough to do it. What inspired you to do it?
So for me, any contest that there is that I can be a part of, I'm in. And especially when all my friends are in it, in the Up To category, I think all of us are good friends. So it was actually them posting that they entered that made me enter.
I love that.
So yeah.
And talk about contests. This woman has won so many contests. That's actually how we got connected. She entered a Playing with Blue contest that we were hosting and won. And since then, I think you've won at least 10 other contests, right?
I don't know about that, but...
Well, you've won the Hair Talk contest.
And that one. Oh, that's true. Yes, which is actually where we met, was at that contest. So that's the other thing that's so cool is contests really connect people. And so you get to know, this is my first time meeting Trey, and this is my first time meeting a lot of people. So it's really cool to have that.
Well, you guys definitely take it from Sydney. Enter competitions and be a nice human being. These 2 are the best. Thank you guys so much.
So we're here with Franco Hernandez, who's a finalist in
the creative color category.
Oh, that's so exciting. Why do you think you became a finalist? What is about your entry that made it this far?
You know, it was all about always being passionate, staying consistent, always pushing the boundaries. Creative color, I've been in the industry 28 years, and I'm still doing things that make me excited. But really, the nominees, all the nominees, they make me excited. They push me, and so I just jumped right in there and I said, hey, I want to do that too.
Well, you know, that's pretty exciting that you've been doing it for so long, because the last time I interviewed you was on the NAHA red carpet. Yeah. So do you enter as many things as possible? Is that what keeps you excited about the industry?
For me, the intention is not the entry. It's always going to be the passion first. And then, you know, I may submit it here and there and so forth. I remember a time you and I talked about, people thought that my color work was Photoshopped, but it was when fashion color was really starting. And now you look at my page and there's no way, videos, whatever, there's no Photoshop involved.
What would you say are the keys when you're doing great photographic work? What's like the number one thing you look for?
Details. It's all about the details. What you may not think is really big translates so differently on the screen. So, you know, if you see a hair out of place or if you see something's just not really feeling right for you, just jump in and fix it. Just jump in and adjust it. Whatever you see, go with your instinct.
Okay, and then assembling a team, what do you look for?
Oh my God, passionate, like-minded people. You know, sometimes my sessions go like hours, and you know, I want people that are in it to win it, and that it's always a good vibe in the team. That's so important.
We're here with Jessica Damani, and she's a fabulous braider, a fabulous updo artist. If you're not following her page, get those follow fingers ready, because this one is here to inspire. Where do you even begin to get your braiding inspiration? Like, who is your muse?
You know, I learned a lot from Lala, and I really liked watching her stuff. I also really pay attention to Shayla, Samira's jewelry. She's one of my good friends, and I get a lot of inspiration from her. So I don't know, I just kind of like to get there and just kind of create and see what happens, and things come out. And sometimes I have a plan, but I like to work without a plan whenever I'm at home.
So Jessica's a member of our Artist Connective, and what I love about that is that word connect. And I met you through doing a Facebook Live with Shayla. You helped her out and did a bunch of cool stuff, and I love how connected and supportive this industry is.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And Shayla and I met at an event in LA, and she didn't have anyone to film her event. So we just kind of like worked hand in hand, and so it was a lot of fun.
So find a village, find a community, and stay connected, because it's like the best way to achieve success.
Okay, so I'm here with the PRESLEY Poe. What is your title?
Head colorist at Pravana Collective and national educator for Hattori Hanzo.
And like the coolest girl in town. I mean, everybody's looking at you. Everybody wants to have their picture taken with you. We're asking people, how do you get so successful? I mean, above and beyond just how cool you look, what are your tips for success?
Be genuine. The thing that I tell people, like, the thing is, in social media world, we're so concerned with standing out, and I don't know that I consider myself successful. I mean, I know that I've accomplished things, but you know, I think a successful person is always looking to what they can achieve next. But when it comes down to how can you stand out social media, it's be yourself, because if we're trying to emulate other people, inevitably we will not stand out because we're not being true to who we are. And being an individual and being a human means that we as individuals are going to be different than the person next to us. So I just think it's really important that we keep that strength and representing exactly who we are.
There's something about your pictures that are so magical. They're just beautiful, beautiful pictures. I mean, what are like the simple things? What camera do you use? What about lighting? Anything like that?
People would be very surprised to know that I work with horrific lighting in our salon, and that I use my iPhone 10 to take photos. So here's the thing that I want to get across to people is that color is color is color is color, right? So we create shadows with color, we create variations and light reflection with color. So I always try to do a hair color based on what it would look like in front of my camera, so that when I get in front of even a not so amazing like Nikon or whatever, that the photo is exactly how I want it to be, because there's no way to photograph it otherwise.
That makes so much sense. That's right? So perfect. I mean, in addition to having the most perfect hair color, I mean, just do perfect hair color. What are people doing right these days? I mean, when you're the people that you're following, what is it you love watching?
I love watching people who just like, they stick to like, they have this like, I met Emily Bouillon tonight, and like I recognized her immediately because of her own hair. It was so true to her style. I recognize her work immediately when I follow it. There are people at Just Hair Obsession, and he does balayage, and he turned something that unfortunately can look generic into something that looks like a master painting just based on how he photographs it. And he just, you could just see the paint strokes, and it's just so magical. So I think that I'm really, really attracted to people who stay very, very true to like their very specific vision of their own work and don't compromise that based on comparing themselves to other people.
You're so incredibly beautiful at Presley Poe. If you're not following her, I can't imagine why not, but thank you so much for stopping by, and good luck tonight.
We're here with Glam Hair by Marie, which is so, what's your real name? Marie what?
It's Marie Negron.
Marie is a finalist tonight in 3 different categories. What are they?
Platinum, curly color, and dimensional blonde.
That's so interesting. I always think of you as like updos too.
Yeah, we do updos, but they know me more as a colorist, so yeah.
This woman is a rock star. She's crushing it in so many different categories. It's so fun to meet you in real life. It's so bizarre to come to events like this and actually meet people. And I'm like, oh, I don't know what you look like. It's amazing to meet you.
It is, same here. Yeah. Thank you so much.
So what's your favorite category that you entered?
I think this year I like the curly color because it's more like people are really getting into like natural texture and things like that. So I'm really excited about that one.
We are here with Erica Keelan, up for another award. I mean, how many times is this? In general.
I stopped counting only because it's just for fun for me. I don't care who wins. I just like to create content, and it's fun.
Well, you know, I remember you said that you just love entering competitions. Yeah. How important is that in the industry that people enter competitions?
Well, I think now it's very important because it gets your name out there. Like for me, I didn't start with a big company and work my way up. So companies know me now because I enter their contest. I don't always win, but I do. You know, I get their attention a lot of times, and it works for me. For me, it keeps me motivated because behind the chair, I'm more of a highlight, base color kind of girl. So it gets me creative.
And she's outside of Jacksonville, Florida. And what's cool about that is everybody thinks, oh, you got to be in a big city. Yes, but you are, and I've been to your salon, which is absolutely beautiful. I saw your husband over there, who I understand he built a lot of it.
Yeah, he did a lot of the work for us, and yeah, he's a great Instagram husband. So he was here taking pictures for us. But yeah,
but it's so great that what you create, both in your salon and what you create here. So I know they're calling you. Thanks for stopping by.
Maggie.
Good luck tonight.
Look who we found. It's Jay Ladner. And if you don't follow him already, get those fingers ready and hit follow. He is definitely one to watch. Oddly, brand new to the scene, yet already has a 6-figure following. What the hell happened?
Listen, I am forever grateful. I feel like what changed was I decided to have something to say. And right now, I feel like our industry is so woke on being more open and honest and to support each other and give more hugs and more likes authentically. So I truly feel that once I started speaking from my heart and from my soul and just giving back, right? So I've been in the industry 10 years. I've educated, I've owned a salon, like I've done all of this stuff. And I just want to share my truth and my walk and like what has helped me get through some of the roughest times of my life so that no stylists are left behind.
I love that. Tell me about the No Stylists Left Behind movement.
So my best friend Nina Tulio and myself launched a podcast, and it's called No Stylists Left Behind, and it's all about sharing stories from beautiful people in the industry that are unfiltered, and it's authentic and raw. It's all about the emotional side of beauty, and it's just sharing those like stories of what it takes when the moment you want to give up, when those clients come in and they don't respect you, like what does that look like? Like who are you when the likes stop flowing in, right? Yeah. So it's like all about that. So I feel like there is this insurgency for that, and I like to be I'm very thankful to be a part of what's coming next.
Well, this guy's leading a beautiful movement, and make sure to stay in touch with him. It's unbelievable what you've created in just a short time, so congratulations. It's so nice to finally get to know you too. Jade Ladner, everybody.
We're here at the License to Create Awards. Hey, what do you say?
Here I am. Maggie Mulhern.
Eric Taylor.
From Modern Salon.
The beauty and fashion director of Modern Salon, and you are the big cheese at
Salon Republic and the Hair Game podcast.
You know what? And we were talking earlier, and I said, you look like a movie star. Give it a minute. Think about who he looks like. Look at it. Very handsome man.
You embarrass me so.
No, but all right, I'm going to say who it is. It's one of the Helmsworth brothers, the Liam or the Chris. I mean, come on.
You said
He's
Liam. I had never seen this guy before, but then I looked him up, and I was
And you're like, yeah, I do look like that guy.
heavily grateful that you think that I look that good.
No, but isn't he just like the most handsome man?
Oh my God, thank you so much.
And somebody else said Brad Pitt, and
Oh,
you know,
jeez.
you know, there's no reason to suck up to
There's-
you, but you're a good-looking guy.
There's too much alcohol flowing around here.
I don't
think that's
drink.
the problem.
I don't drink. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. So how has tonight been for you? I mean, you've been able to see a lot of pretty fabulous people here.
Yes, absolutely. Tonight has been my first of all, this is my first premiere Orlando and my first License to Create Awards. So this for me has been really eye-opening. It's been really energizing. The electricity in the room with the community has been amazing. So, you know, this gold carpet, talking to the different people who walked along the gold carpet is just, I mean, it's been a little surreal, frankly. It's been a little surreal.
So you've been a really successful guy. What are your tips for other salon owners or suite owners or hairdressers in general? What are your tips for success?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's not a good question at all, but I'll do my best to answer it. You know, I think it's building trust with your clients, and that extends from everything from showing up to the salon early, being prepared before your client shows up to the salon, right? It's being thoughtful about the service that you're giving to the client. It's about being thoughtful about following up with the client. And doing your best to stay educated, so you build that trust with the client that they will continue to go to you for you know, the best that they can look, you know, month after month.
You know, for throwing that question at you. Okay, one more question. We put up a post the other day that says, the best thing about being a salon pro is fill in the blank. And again, you know, that's
well, you make people happy every day.
Yeah.
Right, and you get paid for it.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people that I know would do it if they didn't get paid for it. So how amazing is it that you can get paid for it too?
Yeah. To do a business, something that you love. You just love going to work every day.
Absolutely.
I am so excited to get an opportunity to chat with you. I mean, how cool is he? He's a movie star. It's one of those Hemsworth or Helmsworth. I'm the worst. I don't know, but Brad Pitt.
Whatever the best looking one is. I don't know.
It's Thor. He's Thor.
Thor. Yes.
Thank you so much. They already started the thing inside,
I know.
so I think we should go inside.
I know.
All right. Thanks.
Good to
We'll
see you.
Bye.